right, all right. Whoa, what was that? What was that? What's happening?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. First, I think I had a little remix with our introduction. I don't know what
Yeah.
happened there.
It's the
Did you hear the
remix.
same thing?
Yeah, I heard the
Yeah,
same thing.
all I needed was a little more scratchity scratch there,
Wiggy,
But
wiggy, wiggy,
hey,
wiggy.
welcome everyone to the HHW Show podcast, the hard hitting wrestling show where wrestling lives, breathes, and body slams reality. Yeah, I'm your host, Obi-Wan, with my boy Hector V. And today we're approximately 1 week away from WrestleMania 41. The new
Yeah.
era has been established since the WWE moved to Netflix, the Raw, right? Friday Night SmackDown went from a couple hours to 3. And among all the broadcast changes, Cody Rhodes is still your WWE undisputed champion. John Cena is he's in his retirement farewell tour as a heel, and CM Punk is finally main eventing WrestleMania. Jey Uso gets a shot at the WWE Heavyweight Championship. How will all that play out? Follow us right here as we get set to scaffold the updated match cards for WrestleMania 41. And we're going to start with our first segment, no other than CM Punk, Roman Reigns, and Seth Rollins. Wow. It comes to how you say it, turn of events here, right? With these three. And every time they had a promo, every time I do believe this, that Seth Rollins has been watching this develop, and he's frustrated for allowing it to happen in a sense, but he's blaming everything at Roman Reigns. And now here we are. Is he right? Is Seth Rollins right here? Is it Roman Reigns' fault?
He's got an obsession with Roman Reigns for some reason. Over the last 10 years or so, he's got an obsession with him. But then again, who doesn't he have an obsession with? I don't think you can really blame. I don't think he shouldn't be really blaming Roman Reigns. I really don't. I don't see why he should be blaming him. What is there to blame?
He says he kept allowing him, and that for one, right? He ended up how you say this? Yeah, he actually helped him win the match. I mean, did he not win the match?
Yeah.
It's still cage match. He wanted to curb stomp him more. I guess he wanted to eliminate him for good, but wasn't allowed to. But how many other things happened at the Royal Rumble, right? Mm-hmm. He should have not curb stomped Roman Reigns, and Roman Reigns would have not intervened with his matches. But here we are. And the fact that, let's say, Paul Heyman had convinced, the wise man convinced Roman Reigns, the tribal chief, to give him an opportunity, right? Mm-hmm. Fair is fair, right? A favor is a favor. But we just come to learn that is not the favor.
No.
And the favor is, and there's a lot of video clips on social media of what happened years ago with Paul Heyman and CM Punk. And finally, years later, we have them together, and his dream is coming true. And I think this is a big takeaway here for a small part of it, is because the fact that you've worked extremely hard to follow your goals, and sometimes your goals are not right, within reach, that you really have to work hard, extremely hard, no matter what. And, I just got to thinking even now that there are many people that I've met that are able to complete their goals, but have taken them decades to do so.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's absolutely true, and I see it. I see these storylines as a prophecy per se. When something is said, look at it very carefully, because down the line it actually does happen, at some certain point. But you're right. Sometimes you have to work hard at what you're wanting in life, but you're not going to see instant results. Okay. You're going to have to wait around for these results to happen. Okay. It doesn't come overnight. It's just like when you plant a seed in the ground, you're not going to see results automatically. You got to water it. You got to care for it, right? You got to be able to plant it in the right soil, right? You got to cultivate the ground. You got to do things right in order to see growth later on. Okay. And then
Right.
when you produce that, when that seed produces, it produces good fruit. That's when you see, good things coming. Okay. So yeah, for success to happen, it takes time. Okay.
Right.
And so that's what you're seeing. So
I believe it. I believe it.
mhm,
And you know what? It's good for CM Punk, but for Seth Rollins, he's just frustrated for it to develop. But now, if you watch Monday Night Raw, how everything developed to where Seth Rollins almost curb stomped Paul Heyman, and
right,
he stopped and ended with this. Now you owe me the favor.
right.
What do you think is that favor?
That right there, I do not like that. You know what? Paul Heyman should not even take that into consideration. Just because you did not curb stop me, now I owe you a favor. No, that to me is null and void. Okay, if if you're gonna sit here and say I owe you a favor, then you should have just curb stopped me because that don't mean nothing to me. Now what
I think
what
it has a lot to do with it because
eh,
I mean Jacqueline
Renovato?
Renovato.
Yeah,
Renovato, that's how you say it?
yeah,
Jacqueline or Jackie? Is that
Jacqueline. Yeah,
safe to say?
yeah. You say Jackie. Yeah, it's safe.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
She says, I think Roman and Seth will reunite to become the Shield again. But how would that work
Right.
if, and you know what? A lot have said that the Shield is coming back because Seth Rollins gave a key backstage with Paul Heyman and said, you thought I was the other Shield, right? And I stand corrected. My bad, my bad. Hold on for a
Don't
second.
worry about it.
Eh,
Jacque.
Jacque.
Yeah,
We
Jacque.
got the substitute in the house. Jack Quillen. Jack Quillen.
Jay Quaylen. Yeah, I'm gonna hear about this later. Yeah.
Oh, there you go. But in a sense, a lot of people think that the Shield is coming back.
Well, in her defense, look what happened last year when Seth Rollins came out when he helped Cody Rhodes. He came out in the shield gear and the
Mhm.
music played. So yeah, I could see it to a certain degree, but you having a lot of still friction with Roman Reigns, how you reconcile all that and become the shield again?
Exactly. Seth Rollins is the architect. He's the
Right.
visionary. He sees something, and at the very beginning, I told you that Roman Reigns is going to win this triple threat match. I am not sold anymore. I changed my mind. Okay.
Yeah, I'm
I
glad you
changed
did.
my mind.
Right.
And when you look at it, one, um, CM Punk got his match. He has his dream match. He's going to main event. He already
Right.
won.
That's it. He got it. Yeah.
Roman Reigns has an issue when you lose a member, he's going to lose.
Right.
So what does that mean?
He's not gonna win.
Seth freaking Rollins. Well, no, he's not freaking no more. He's just Seth Rollins now. The
You're right.
name just got obsolete. His middle
The
name is
visionary.
gone.
The visionary. You're right. That's it.
And I
He,
think we have a new winner to close out WrestleMania
I
day
mean,
one.
he has a vision. He has he's revolutionizing the way this match is going right now. So you can say he has the upper hand at this point. You're right, because what is Roman without an empire? And Cody Rhodes, again, I'm going back to prophesying. Cody prophesied this, okay, that everyone will leave Roman Reigns, and this is seriously coming true. With Paul Heyman siding with CM Punk now, doing him a favor here. Look, this could be another takeaway. How can you really be on the side of two people at the same time? Where's your loyalty lie at? Where does your loyalty really lie at?
I like how you said that because Seth Rollins pointed out all the stuff ever since Roman Reigns left after he lost the title. Where was he to defend Paul Heyman?
Right.
where's his cousins at?
Right. Mm-hmm.
Nobody came back for him. They did one match, and it was within the family.
Right.
But Paul Heyman still sacrificed himself to get somebody to help out to
Right.
even the score at
Mm-hmm.
War Games, right?
Right.
So how many people have we noticed or that even relationships, you
Mm-hmm.
got two people, but only one is always doing the hard work, the other one is not putting up their weight, right?
Nope.
After a while, the person that's working hard is gonna get tired of everything, tired of all the bullshit, tired of all this and that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And at what point do you have enough?
I
Is
know.
Paul Heyman having enough? Paul Heyman cried for CM Punk when he was going against the Bloodline 2.0. What's going to happen next? Will everything come out and be exploited to where we're going to see a new faction? Or possibility, Seth Rollins will just steal the show and he comes out on top. And he's done this many, many times.
When you say that faction, I feel that there is another faction coming. And I feel it's going to be a 2.0 with Roman Reigns. I just don't feel Roman is just going out like this. I just feel like there's fresh meat, fresh blood coming up, and it does not have anything to do with Seth Rollins. This is not going to be a reuniting for the best with these two, seriously, because we already know, and like Jackie's saying, Paul betrays his people. He's always advocated for somebody, and how many times he's been betraying people. He's done it with Brock Lesnar. He's done it with the Big Show. He's done it with the CM Punk. He's done it to Roman Reigns. Okay, you cannot trust Paul Heyman. You cannot. So Seth Rollins sees that, and he's using it to his advantage. So I think that's why I agree with you saying it's an early voting, but yeah, Seth Rollins has an advantage right now going into WrestleMania.
Paul Heyman is going to side with CM Punk.
He can side with him, but that doesn't mean he's going to win. There's nothing in his promos. There's nothing that CM Punk said that he's going to win this match. He just got what he wanted, a WrestleMania main event.
I I like this. His bug eyes give it away. Oh. Look, you know how many bug eyes he has, and he's still unpredictable. But I'm just saying, like, I feel like at the end of the night, finally Seth Rollins is gonna get his way because out of the all three, Seth Rollins really is on a losing streak.
He is. Yeah, he can't seem to get the upper hand against neither one of them. And now this is his opportunity
Maybe the
to
triple
prove Paul
threat it
Heyman.
will help him, especially we could go back to WrestleMania where he cashed in his Money in the Bank briefcase
Right.
and defeated Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar to
Right.
become the world champion.
Right. Because that same night, he opened up WrestleMania and lost to Randy Orton.
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
Exactly. Absolutely. Absolutely. More on this next week as we go ahead and our prediction show is next Thursday. Because
Yes.
the week after Saturday it is WrestleMania. So it's gonna be fabulous. But let's move on to another related member of what's his name? Roman Reigns is no other than Jey Uso. All of a sudden he has some courage. He has some courage, ladies and gentlemen. And will it be now that Jey Uso will finally overcome for all the obstacles and finally confront and defeat Gunther? Could it happen?
I'm going to tell you yes, and I'm going to tell you why. And you may call me crazy. And our listener may say I'm crazy too because she's a fan of the Yeetmeister. I have a gut feeling all this aggression that Gunther is bringing out of Jey is going to turn on the fans at WrestleMania. I have a feeling. It all started with the debut of Raw on Netflix, all the way to eliminating John Cena at the Royal Rumble. Let's look at the signs. Remember, we talked about this in the previous shows. We have to start really paying attention to the signs. What is really going on here? Okay. I think I have a feeling that Jay is gonna turn. I think he's turning.
As he's the one.
He
That is
may
the
be.
one. We started down the aisle
Hmm.
with who's that singer? Scott,
Oh yeah, Travis Scott. Yeah.
right?
Hmm.
And what a beautiful way to start your debut at Netflix with homie smoking a blunt going down the stairs.
Right. And
Right?
yeah.
And he participated with The Rock. He
Right.
participated with John Cena,
Right.
right? And every time, but somebody else told me something different.
Okay.
And it's one of my coworkers named Ryan. I'm gonna give him credit. He go, what about LA Knight? Would LA Knight cross over? I mean, after all, you know, hugging it out with John Cena and everything else, and would he cross over and side with John Cena? It's a long shot because, of course, the storyline is far, far away. But you go back to him, Jay Uso. I mean, they can make a bigger squad. You know what I mean? So I can
Yeah.
see it. I won't disagree with you.
Right.
I could probably see that because how many times did we see John Cena being the babyface that he was, and all of a sudden now he turned heel?
Hmm. Right.
So I like that. I didn't expect that out of you, to be
And,
honest with you.
and you look at the theme song for WrestleMania. It is by it's one of Travis Scott's song.
Right? The
So I
Fiend.
think it's the Fiend. Yes, it's the Fiend.
Right.
You're right.
Fiend. That's
So
right.
things could be, putting, you put the numbers together, it could be adding up. It's a long shot, but who
Right.
knows? And then with John Cena, I mean, on the dark side, Jay Uso, Travis Scott still around. Could we see The Rock? I don't know if his scheduling will affect him, being missing WrestleMania. But if he does show up to help, because again, he has issues with Cody Rhodes for the last 2 years.
Oh, you just gave me an idea.
Yes, sir. Let me
When do
know.
you think? Well, see, here's the thing: is day one, who's main eventing day one or day two?
I would think the triple threat will do day one.
Okay. So you think we'll leave Cody Rhodes for last
Yes, I
because he's
would
the
think
world
so.
champ?
Right. I would think
Okay.
so.
Because if it wasn't, then I could see Jay Uso intervene and turn his back on Cody Rhodes.
Right.
But that
Because,
won't. Well, it could go either way.
no, because look at it. Yeah, thank you. Because think about it. Who intervened to help Cody win that title? Jay Uso and John Cena. They were two, right?
Mm.
John Cena already turned on him. Why not the double deuces, and let it be Jay Uso also? They both helped him win it. Now they both help make him lose the title. Turnaround is fair play. I'm just saying. Easter could be very, very bad for Cody Rhodes.
Woo boy. Oh
Man,
boy.
that's some hot stuff.
Yeah, yeah. You got the hot stuff, baby. Moving on to the next segment. All right. Here we go. I'm not that good in karaoke, so yeah, I'm gonna chill out right now. But hey, let's move on to our third segment here. Let's go over so far the updated match cards for WrestleMania 41, shall we? And let's start real quick. We got the women's championship, Tiffany Stratton versus Charlotte Flair.
What is this? Is this AI generated? Because they're like two fake baby dolls.
Exactly, it is. And then I'm gonna tell you right now, the storyline that they had on SmackDown, I'm gonna tell you right now, there was some. First of all, it was botched. It was terrible,
Big time.
right? And the way everything played out is almost everyone was trying to get their last minute whatever they had to say. In reality, Charlotte Flair and Andrade are getting a divorce,
Right.
right?
Yes.
And that's the real life stuff right there.
Right.
And of course, probably Andrade was like, "Mira, well, I can't say that. No, 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 no. Whatever's going on, it is what it is." And but what was it? Ludwig Kaiser
Kaiser.
suppose
Yeah.
he's DMing Charlotte. Like as soon as that, and I was like, Did I miss something here?
No,
Like,
he quickly
did they
said,
stop it early? They try
no,
to cut it? Like, what happened?
yeah.
And
He
I think
quickly
there's
tried to put
real
that to a
feud
stop.
going on backstage.
He quickly tried to put that to a halt.
Mm,
He said,
mm,
"Don't
mm,
flatter
mm.
yourself. Don't put me
Uh,
involved. Don't involve me in this
mm.
conversation. That's between
Oh
y'all two."
boy. Anyhow, this doesn't look good. It doesn't look good. It doesn't have any weight, and Tiffany Stratton has not elevated her status with Charlotte Flair, and Charlotte Flair has done nothing for me to be persuaded that she should be the champion.
I'm gonna blame Charlotte for all this. She should be helping elevate Tiffany in these situations with these promos. Okay, she Tiffany is new at this. Okay, and you being a veteran that you are, you need to be helping her, carrying her in this situation. Okay, not making things worse than what it is, because she's green in the sense of promos, okay? And
Mhm.
she's the champion, so she's representing the women as a champion. She's got to be able to cut good, better promos. And you, as one of the faces of women's wrestling, should be better at this. Be a better example. And Charlotte Flair is not doing this. See, she's selfish. That's what
Mhm.
Charlotte Flair is. She's very
Yeah, and
selfish.
it shows that she's selfish.
Very
And I'm
selfish.
wondering, I'm just curious to see if that's what's going on backstage too. Like, I
Right.
want you to do this. No, no, no. I want to do it this way. I do it my way or whatever.
Right.
And that ego, like,
Yes.
it's almost like she's expected to be the champion,
Boy,
right?
that's another
Like,
takeaway right there. Lord have mercy. Why do you
you
see
want to
people like
rewrite
that?
the storyline, but and honestly, from the very beginning, I wasn't even a fan of her winning the World Rumble.
Right.
And
Right.
then you come out there and looking jacked up because you supposedly still injured. Like,
Right.
are you trying to hurry up to get in the ring?
How
And
how can I, as a new face, a new champion, okay, the future of the business, who's representing the now, how can I
Mhm,
respect you, who is a future legend, okay, who is a top tier, you know, idol, supposedly? How can I respect you if you act the way you are? You see what I'm saying? You're not showing me
yeah.
no kind of example of what a women WWE superstar is supposed to be like. You see, because you're being selfish. I don't mind putting myself over. I don't mind putting you over and allowing myself to lose a title to you so you can gain more reputation as a legend.
Mhm.
But if you're not going to come at me the correct way, and we're not going to do this the correct way, then why should I even lose my title to you?
Absolutely.
It's
I
ridiculous.
got it. I got it. And I think I would have preferred Becky Lynch to be in these shoes because she would have
Right,
done it better, you
right.
know?
Hmm.
But yeah, moving on. We already talked about the
Yep.
triple threat match
Hmm.
that's scheduled. Maybe it's in night one, night two. I don't know, but I think I'll gamble for night one. All right. The Intercontinental Championship is now into a fatal four way. Okay. Dominic Mysterio, Finn Balor, Penta, and Braun Breaker. I'm going to tell you, we are going to have a new champion. So I'm going to eliminate Braun Breaker right now. We are going to have a new champion
Oh, you
because
stole my thunder.
the cards are stacked against Braun Breaker. It's almost like, look, you can't beat him one on one, but let's put more people in there to protect him. Braun Breaker is not getting pinned. I think that Finn Balor is going to be pinned by Dominic Mysterio. Dominic Mysterio is going to be the new Intercontinental Champion.
Wow. I agree with you, but I also disagree with you.
Finn Balor is getting pinned because
No,
it's not Penta.
nope.
All right, fair enough. Go ahead, say it.
Remember my text message that I sent you with a couple of my
You
theories?
had a bunch of theories and stuff.
Exactly.
Yes.
And none of them was about Austin Theory. One of my theories was about Penta possibly turning to the Judgment
Oh
Day,
yeah, yes,
because we
yes.
don't know the situation with his brother Ray Phoenix over on SmackDown.
SmackDown, right?
So I agree that Ron Breaker is going to drop that title, but I disagree on who's going to pin him. and who's going to become champion, I'm saying that it's going to be Penta because Dominic and Finn Balor is going to help him pin Braun Breaker. He is the new leader, the
You think
new
Penta is going to
member.
be? You
Yes,
think so?
yes,
But Finn Balor wants the title though,
I get it.
and
That's what that,
he's been
that
attacking him.
and how many times has Dominic been at it with Finn Balor saying, "We need a new member. We need a new member. New." Okay, so this is the opportunity to get Penta in there to get Finn Balor out of there, and Balor now can turn good, fan favorite, but you get Penta turning bad.
We got a lot of
Because
bad scenarios going on here,
it's
and I'm
okay
not
because
saying like it's bad. It's just saying like we went from Jay Uso turning bad. You try to put Penta bad. Good lord,
But Finn Balor turning good.
Finn Balor to turn good
Yes,
because he's
dude,
against adding another
bro.
member.
We look at the ultimate WWE history turn
Mm.
when Bret Hart and Stone Cold, who are going into the Hall of Fame together as the iconic match in the submission match. Look what happened there. The double turn in the match.
Mm.
Bret Hart went in as the face, and Stone Cold as the heel. And after the night was over, they double turned. Okay, so if that happened, anything is possible when it comes to the WWE and WrestleMania. That's why I say, bro, anything is possible. I could be wrong. Don't get me. I'm just saying. I just love it because Penta is already frustrated at Braun Breaker. And why not make a deal with the devil with Dominic Mysterio? And he's already been talking about we need another member. We need another member. And who's
Settle
better?
metal, baby.
Exactly. Exactly. And that is a good person right there to help Dominic go after his dad in the LWO.
Well, I'm gonna tell you what. I'm gonna be posting the picture of me and Penta together because he came down to Connecticut months ago for Northeast Wrestling, and personally, I'm a big fan of Penta.
Yeah.
That dude's laid back, very vocal, and the connection he has with the youth is phenomenal.
Right.
Uh, Great dude, and man, he got some skills, man. But man, it took him forever to get to the WWE. Honestly, man, I think he was a lot quicker before. I'm saying he's quick now,
Right.
but I think that he's at his prime. But he was so spectacular, man, and I'm like, damn, now you want to, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Let's move on to the Women's World Championship Triple Threat match. Okay, we finally got it. Okay,
Sure.
we knew this was gonna happen. It just
Yeah.
prolonged the game and stuff like that. As of right now, I don't think this title is going to change hands. I really
No.
don't.
No.
That's a disrespect to Io Sky. Every time they got to push her away, and she's been on her game. She's been telling yo, I'm the champion.
Right.
I'm not liking Bianca Belair and Rhea Ripley. You got your chance, right? You had your moment last year, but you lost to Liv Morgan, right? And I think at this point, you got to give it. If anything, I got my gut feeling that they're leaning to Bianca Belair to win this triple threat match.
I think
But
so too.
my eyes are setting on Io Sky.
I'm going. my eyes are on Io Sky also. I think it's good if we see Ripley and Belair go down the line as far as a feud after WrestleMania. So let the fans determine who they would prefer to have the upper hand in that match right there.
But I just something's bothering me with this though. It really is. Because a lot of people are not talking about this scenario. Bailey did help Bianca Belair win a match on SmackDown, and no one's talking about it. One of the episodes in the month of November, last November, that happened.
Right.
Then all of a sudden, you had Jade Cargill, like, got attacked. Is blamed on Naomi, but I don't think Naomi could do that by herself. I still don't think Naomi could do that by herself. Right?
No.
There's got to be a plot. And to turn it around like Bianca Belair didn't know, like, I'm sorry. Now it's too late, right? Because now she She doesn't want to be Naomi's friend and everything else. But there's a twist here. Like, that's why I got a bad taste when I talk about Bianca Belair. Like, man, you look suspect for something.
I mean, I
I
did
don't know.
say all along that it was Bianca Belair that did it, but Naomi proved me wrong. But you're right, Bianca got something to do with it, or she's guilty by association. She
And her way is so different now that I don't know. It's there's something different, Bianca, right now.
she
Something
knows the
big is gonna
truth.
happen.
She knows the truth and is not saying it. So she's
Mm.
not. She's hiding the truth.
Well, keep
The
on hiding. I guess we'll see.
Naomi and the bloodline. I done said that before too. I done said that.
Naomi in the bloodline.
The women's
Oh,
bloodline.
oh, the twins.
Mm.
All right, fair enough. All right, this match is not going to happen. Kevin Owens is injured.
I'm convinced.
I thought it was role playing,
Yep, I thought so too.
but I guess it's the real deal. But Randy Orton ended up RKOing his general manager. Maybe we do get an opponent for Randy Orton. Who knows, right? So let's see what happens there. I'm hoping that he does wrestle at WrestleMania. Also, AJ Styles versus Logan Paul. There's a match between AJ Styles and Karrion Kross this Monday. So I do expect Logan Paul to intervene in this match.
Yeah, it's going to be weird to see Karrion Kross finally doing something on TV, live TV. Not on any dark matches, but yeah.
Right.
Good night. I mean, this guy's just so
But
much
he said that he enjoys doing the main event stuff, like it doesn't bother him. So, no. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Yeah. That's so much about this match, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. How about this one? This is one of my
Ooh.
favorites. LA Knight and Jacob Fatu.
I got both their shirts. I don't know.
L
I might wear them both.
A not. Okay. Jacob Fatu's winning this title. And the only way Fatu messes up is Solo Sikoa.
Oh my god, so
Solo gonna mess it up for him. Yes, sir. I'm telling you this. Save this broadcast. I'm telling you. Solo.
I'm not gonna even say that Solo's a thorn in his side. I'm gonna say he's a tree branch, or a whole tree stump in his side. Good lord.
Oh, yeah, I do believe it.
Would it be
And
fair to
there's a
say?
lot of friction between the two, also.
Yeah. I'm glad this is a one-on-one match and not a triple threat or quadruple match or a
It's not
sequential
a
match
one-on-one.
or a
It's not a
six-pack
one-on-one match, bro.
or a
It's not a
six-pack
one-on-one.
or a
It's not a
gauntlet
one-on-one
match.
match.
I'm
It's
glad
not
it's
gonna
not
do
a
it.
battle royal or Royal Rumble for the title or
Yeah,
I'm just
yeah,
saying.
yeah. So the question I have here is, how are we 7 days away yet they haven't sold out? If it was one night, it would have been. I mean, I don't have the ticket sales. I don't have all that information, but anything can happen between now and then.
Yeah.
But it's Vegas, so something's gonna give.
Oh yeah.
And on top of that, it's Easter Sunday, it's Easter weekend. I
Yeah.
mean, this is the first time
Right
that they
on
have
Easter.
WrestleMania this late in April.
Right.
So, and I wish it continues because you get away with all the other events, right? And we're getting away from the Final Four. We're getting away from the opening season of MLB, right? And you're in between that and the NFL draft that's going to happen that Thursday after WrestleMania,
Right.
which
Exactly.
also starts the draft of WWE.
Right.
So it's going to be pretty interesting there. Yes. All right. Another match, Rey Mysterio versus a Gran Americano. We all know who that is.
That's John
And he's going
Cena.
to
Come
unveil
on.
himself at WrestleMania.
That's
So
John Cena. I mean, our
John
truth even knows
Cena.
Cena.
Did you
Yeah.
say John Cena?
Yeah. Even our truth knows that's John Cena. Come on.
Oh, yeah, whatever.
Gracias.
Yeah, whatever. Oh, I forgot another one right here. Jade Cargill versus Naomi. Yeah, that's an ass whooping ready to happen right there. Yeah.
Okay. Define this. There's a difference between a win and an ass whooping. One's going to get one and the other's going to get the other. I'm just saying.
Naomi wins.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. You're welcome. We're gonna start singing. We're gonna start singing the rock song. You're welcome. All right, moving on to the last segment here. We have Cody Rhodes versus John Cena, which is supposed to be the main. It is the main event. Should be night 2, right? April 20th on Easter Sunday. And I'm still not gonna give up my pick. I'm still gonna stick with John Cena becoming the 17th-time world champion.
I agree. I'm sticking with that too.
However, how many times he's tried to chase 17? Someone always interfering to prevent him to get 17.
Hmm. Who's gonna prevent him this
Remember,
time?
remember that comedian that had a comedy show. He is back now. It was between John Cena and Seth Rollins, and he ended up interfering because he didn't want John Cena to win.
John Stewart.
Yeah, John Stewart, right?
Mhm.
Ric Flair's on social media saying, "Hell nah, he's gonna do whatever he can to prevent that to happen." Well,
Whatever.
you're not even on the contract, buddy. But
Yeah.
okay.
Whatever.
Something's got to give, man. I think there's more to this. I don't think it's a straight up one-on-one. I don't think so.
I think that will go down in WWE history, right? That one superstar will have interference for 3 consecutive WrestleManias in Cody Rhodes, because he hasn't had a clean WrestleMania championship match yet, and he's not going to start now.
No. Losing to Roman Reigns,
Beating Roman
Solo,
Reigns.
right? And that's another thing. Solo was there. He actually did something right. Now he's going to be doing something wrong. So, but you're right. But I just got a feeling there's more to this. And we haven't seen The Rock. The Rock will make his appearance here.
Okay, so call me crazy. We seen The Undertaker come out last year. Will we see Stone Cold come out
For what?
to try to help Cody?
Why?
Because Cody had The Undertaker help him. He had a legend help him.
Dude, you're talking. I don't think so. John Cena's winning his 17th-time title.
I'm not saying that's going to prevent him from winning it. I'm just saying, would he have a legend come out and help to take The Rock out?
There's still a missing piece. That signal. I'm telling you. I still feel like there's somebody else.
It can't be Drew McIntyre because he got glass in his eye. Oh, my eye. Oh, my eye.
He's trying to make himself look more Scottish. I got it. I get it.
I'm going to call him I McIntyre.
You got those dad jokes, huh? Stone Cold will be at Mania 41. All right, got it. All right, you got Jackie laughing, Jack Quillen laughing about it right now. All right. Can't help. I'm sorry. I'm jacking your name up. My bad. My bad.
Yeah, she'll get over
it. Don't know. But I'm not the one. I'm not the one. You the one.
She's gonna tell you yeet.
Yeah. Oh boy. Anyhow, listen, of all the promos, right? Especially these two, we got all the reactions in Europe. Now we're back to the United States. Will the pop go in favor of Cody Rhodes, or will we have more momentum for John Cena?
I think the pop will go to Cody, but he still can't take on John Cena on that mic. Even as a heel, John Cena is still master of the mic. He is the MC, the master of ceremonies. I mean, he spits the truth, and Cody is doing everything in his power to try to stand toe to toe on the mic. He's doing a good job, but it's not good enough to say that you are overpowering it, because you're allowing John Cena's words on the mic to get the better of your emotions still. Because you're seeing the aggressive side of Cody Rhodes a whole lot. So you can tell that the words are getting to him.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah, he can spit fire back, but John Cena is shooting all that kerosene at him to make a big bonfire. I'm sorry.
I like all that figurative language you got there, right? Oh boy. Um, there's I don't know what happened in AEW. To be
Hmm.
honest with you, I don't know why the reasons he had to leave AEW because he was there when it started,
Right.
and then all of a sudden he left, and then of course great timing that he ended up going back to WWE.
Right.
But um, if all that is true, then there's a big problem, right?
Right.
And why would John Cena say that?
Because he
Why
knows
did
something.
he add it to the, you know what I mean? And for Cody Rhodes to accept and acknowledge all that, right? Which I know he was trying to get under his skin,
Right.
but you're right. John Cena's winning that mic battle. And correct me if I'm wrong, even though John Cena lost a miss with a punch, Cody Rhodes was also trying to get under his skin, and then he gave him the crossroads.
Yeah.
He drew first blood. And
Right.
usually when you drew first blood, you're not the last one. You'll
Right.
be laid on your back.
Right.
Cena, that's why there's another reason my evidence, my prediction as to why John Cena is going to be the 17-time world champion. And it's
Yeah.
at WrestleMania, the biggest
Yeah.
stage of them all, and he deserves that recognition
No,
for everything he's done for the WWE.
you're right. I agree. I mean, I've never been a John Cena fan. I vocalized that a lot on the show, but you're right. I totally agree. He does deserve that, and he will become that. And give him time down the road at the next PLE, the next main one, like maybe SummerSlam or something. He can lose that title, but give him that opportunity. Um, Cody right now doesn't need that title to solidify himself as the top face in the WWE right now. Because right now, I feel like his run as champion is dry. It's not going well. You got a
Right.
lot. You got a lot of superstars like Rollins, Punk, and Roman, who's doing much better than Cody without a title around their waist. You see, and so
The
it's
same thing that we saw with Shawn Michaels and The Undertaker and
exactly
Triple H,
right.
right?
Yeah,
Exactly.
and so answer me this question: Is would John Cena be the first WWE superstar ever to defeat one superstar under three different gimmicks if he beats Cody Rhodes? Because he beat him as Dashing Cody, he beat him as Stardust, and would he beat him as the American Nightmare if he's to
We
do it?
have to research what is his name?
Man, Mick Foley,
Mankind.
Mick Foley. Because yeah,
Yeah,
I
Mick
thought about
Foley.
that because I don't know if
Right.
anybody beat him as Dude Love, as Mankind, or as Mick
Himself.
Foley.
Right.
I don't know if there was one superstar that beat him as all three.
I
I
gotta
don't
look
know.
at The Undertaker and
Maybe,
see.
maybe either the Undertaker or the Rock. Maybe I don't know.
Right.
You're right.
Right.
But that's something we have to look into. But
So
I
we got
thought
breaking news though. We got breaking news.
we do.
Yeah. We have a unsanctioned match before the WrestleMania between Leaked Thoughts and Jacqueline Renovato.
I'll tell you who I got my money on. I'll tell you that right now. I can tell you
She
right
said
now.
it's Jacqueline, not Jackie for short. What? Oh, Jackie for short, LOL, or what? Jack Way for nickname? Oh, oh,
I would not
oh.
mess with JR right now. I would
Oh.
not mess with her.
He
Don't
said Jacqueline,
don't
right?
get us. This guy, whoever it is, don't know who he's messing with. So I would just leave her alone.
Nah,
Trust
man, it's an unsanctioned match. And you know what? There's no disqualification. All right.
there's
No, no,
there.
no, no. This is going to happen on April 18th.
God,
Okay.
Good Friday. Whoa.
Oh, man.
Golly.
He knows I have a jab. What?
Yeah, I know. I know she's got a jab. Yeah.
Oh,
It's
man.
like a
She's with Logan Paul?
yeah, right here on me, right here.
What?
Yeah,
Oh,
it was one of the
hell.
it was like the Pez when you got the Pez, you go ping like this, like
Oh,
that.
oh, oh, here it is. I'm pointing at the WrestleMania sign. What?
Yeah, watch out. You might pull a muscle doing that against her. Just saying. We've never had this on the show in 5 years of this
No. Oh
5
my
years of the show.
God.
We've never had an
Oh,
unsanctioned match
you see what you
between
started?
commentators.
You see what you started with the substitute? Oh man,
Hey,
there
it's
you
always the
go.
first time for something on the show. Too bad Frank's not here to
I
enjoy
know,
this.
right? I know. I
He's
should
got
I
to be
should
at
get I should get Kurt involved here so he could like be able to have a restorative circle, you know what I mean?
right.
Because man, I tell you what, man, we got a lot of first timers up in here. I like it.
Tell me
I
about it.
like
I'm
it.
telling you. See,
Oh, 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 oh. See, I put some spice in it. Oh, look at that. All
yeah.
right. I got you, Jack Quillen. No.
Don't you start because I got to hear this come Sunday. No, I don't want. No, I don't need to deal with this.
Yes, you do. Yes, you
I
do.
don't want to deal with this.
I'm gonna add more fire to that gasoline. Dame la gasolina. Oh man.
Oh my God.
Listen, next week on the show, next Thursday, we're all live at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where we make our prediction on all the match cards of WrestleMania and upcoming events. And as always, once the WrestleMania is over, and we make our post reaction to all the events and match cards, we will be taking a break. And of course, we always try to refreshen up and rejuvenate and making sure that we got the best quality of show here on the Hard Hitting Wrestling Show. But this is all in fun and, of course, nothing but entertainment. And I
Yes.
appreciate all the listeners tuning in. But next week, guarantee we are going to have our prediction. And careful, this may be a triple thread OV. Oh, righty then. I think he meant to say a triple threat match. I don't know. I guess I might be the special guest referee in this because, matter of fact, I might as well, except for I will not be Bianca Belair. I won't do that. No, no, no. Anyhow, but next week, WrestleMania prediction. And of course, we're all getting set for our religious holiday that's coming up with Good Friday and Easter and everything else. So, so much is happening. And I'm just looking forward to everything to unfold and to get our answers exactly what's going to happen, or will it continue? I mean, we've never had it feels like every time we have WrestleMania, it closes its chapter and then a new one begins, right? Like
Yes.
a new season. Maybe we won't get that this year. Just saying. Just saying.
Yeah. We'll
Will
see
we
what.
get a new faction? Will we get how many titles will change hands? And what would happen between Cody Rhodes and John Cena?
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you for watching our show. Tune in to our website, hhwshow.com. On behalf of Hector V and myself, Obi1, thank you. Until next week, gotta love some wrestling.
Yeah.